Hi, I'm Rex and welcome to another episode right here on Tech Talk 101. Now, this is the iPhone SE 2020 model. I've been using this smartphone for some time now, and hey, I can tell you that this smartphone has been very impressive and solid. I will be sharing with you what makes this smartphone a great choice in 2024, despite it being in existence for the past 4 years, and whether you, after the review, you will consider getting this smartphone or whether you are using this smartphone. So let's get started. So this is the iPhone SE 2020. Now this phone is a solid device. Remember, it's a second generation device, okay? So before delving into the main review, I'd like to talk about some few specs about this phone. Now the phone weighs 148 grams, so it's a lightweight device, not too heavy. In terms of display, it has a 4.7-inch Retina HD display with a resolution of 1334 by 7050 megapixel. When it comes to the build quality, the front is made of glass, the back is made of glass as well, and then there's this aluminum frame around it. It's also a water and dust resistant, so it means that you can put it in water for about 30 minutes and nothing is going to happen to your iPhone SE. But would you try that? When it comes to the processor and performance on this device, the iPhone SE 2020 operates on the A13 Bionic chipset, and when it comes to the operating system as well, it runs on the iOS 13, which you can upgrade to iOS 17 and even further upgrade it to iOS 18. Now the camera on this device features a single camera both at the back and at the front. The back camera features a 12 megapixel camera, so you're able to shoot pictures in portrait mode. You can also zoom. It also has a smart HDR. You can shoot 4K video recordings at 20, 30 and 60 frames per second, as well as shooting slow-mo videos at 1080 up to 240 frames. Now the front camera features a 7 megapixel camera, so you're able to shoot portrait as well and also shoot 1080 videos at 30 frames per second. When it comes to the storage on this device, the iPhone SE 2020 comes in 64, 128 and 256 gig, but the RAM on this device is a 3 gig RAM. One downside about this device is the battery life, okay? It has a battery capacity of 1821 mAh, and so people complain that, hey, this is not too solid, but this can last you up to 10 hours a day or 9 hours a day, depending on how you use it. But iPhone introduced a fast charging to support this device, so you're able to get 18-watt fast charger to keep it running. Now, when it comes to the security and sensors, the Touch ID works perfectly on this device, and so that is also another great addition. Now, when it comes to the connectivity, it has a dual SIM. One is a nano SIM and one is an eSIM, so you can set up your eSIM if you want. It also has a Wi-Fi, it has a Bluetooth. Some other features about this device, it has these stereo speakers which sound so great. It also has a FaceTime HD video recording over Wi-Fi or cellular data. When it comes to the colors, this phone has a 3 product line. One is the red, white and the black, which is what I am using here. So these are some few specs about the iPhone SE 2020, making it a compact but powerful phone for users who do not want to break the bank but simply want something that will give them value for money at an affordable rate. Now let's dive into the main review of the iPhone SE 2020. So for me as a creator, one thing I like about the iPhone SE 2020, it's lightweight because it's not too heavy. It's easy for me to mount it on my gimbal, or my phone gimbal, so that makes it more easier for me to be able to tilt or maybe use to create my daily videos or daily vlogs. So that's one great advantage about the device. Also, because though it's a 4-year-old, the phone has been existing for 4 years, apps still run smoothly on this device. It's easy to open your apps, so I'm able to edit on the video, get some few items and just quickly put together and start editing on the phone. So that makes it easy for me as a creator. I like it, it's so good. Also, one thing I'd like to talk about is the camera. Though it's a 4-year-old device, you're able to get nice shots whenever you move out. You're able to shoot videos in 4K. That's great advantage. Shoot slow motions as well, so you're able to shoot videos in 4K mode, as you can see. So you're able to shoot videos in HD mode as well, so that's a great addition now. So you're able to shoot videos in slow motion as well. So one downside I'd like to talk about this device is the battery. The battery is not too solid, but hey, it gets the job done. So you're able to do whatever you have to do. But one thing is that because it supports fast charging, you're able to power it back to life whenever it runs down. Then the iOS is what I was talking about. So from the specs I talked about it, Now this runs on iOS 13, so this has been upgraded to iOS 17, and you can still further upgrade it to iOS 18. So you don't need to worry or trying to get a new smartphone because there's latest updates. So these are some few advantages that you get. In terms of refresh rate, it uses a 60 Hz refresh rate, so though it's able to open the apps on time, but 90 Hz would have been better. But hey, that also drain the battery life now. So it's so cute, honestly speaking. Like, in terms of the display, everything on this device is so cute. I mean, everything works so perfectly. So these are some few reservations I just really have about the iPhone SE 2020. This is the FaceTime, so you can do video calls via Wi-Fi or a cellular network, and that works pretty well. Now, consuming media content is something I also like to talk about on this device. It looks so great when you're consuming media content on the iPhone SE. Yes, because like, though it's an IPS LCD screen, it still gives you that color gamut that you get. White color tone is great on this device. Instead of doing the normal screenshot where you have to press the start button and then the fingerprint scanner, it's been easy to just do some few settings and then just screenshot at the back by double tapping the phone, and it screenshots for you. So these are some few additions. You're able to edit on your phone, great. You're able to do media content, you're able to play games on it, but hey, I'm not a fan of game. As for 9, you can play on this device and everything's going to work for you, but hey, I'm not a fan of games, so I don't really have game apps. Despite the phone being a 3 gig RAM device, I'm able to install more apps on it and yet get the job done. So you can see I have a lot of apps on it. I'm able to do keyword research, SEO content on this device, and yet still the phone still holds pretty well. 4 years down the line, you will expect that the iPhone SE would have been running slow, but hey, it's still up to task. It holds pretty well in 2024. Now let's talk about the price of the iPhone SE 2020. Now, at the launch time, it was going for $399, but now, because newer versions like the 12, 13 series, the 14 series, the 15 series, and now even expecting the 16 series to drop, the price has come down drastically. So you're able to get this for $130 for a brand new, and even the UK used or the US used, you're able to get it for $100. The stereo speakers at the bottom sounds great, and the charging system is the brush type that you see. So this gives you able to charge your fast charging whenever your phone runs down, and this is the haptic touch, so you're able to put it on a silent mode or ringing mode if you don't want any disturbance. So that is it, you see here. And then this is your volume control keys, up and down. It's so responsive. And this is your power button. It's still like everything on the device still runs so perfectly. Let me just check some few updates on it and see. So as it stands now, I'm enjoying iOS 17 because the phone runs on iOS 13. This has been upgraded to iOS 17, so this makes it so great. And now iOS 18 is just about to drop or has been dropped. I can still upgrade it to iOS 18 and I'll get value for money. So everything works so well on the SE 2020 despite it being in existence for 4 years. So basically, you're able to compare this to the other series like the iPhone 11. You're enjoying more of the specs of iPhone 11 in the SE. And so whether this is still giving you value for money in 2024, I would say definitely yes. If you don't want to break the bank, then you can opt for the iPhone SE. So that's all in this episode on Tech Talk 101. I'm Rex Ray, and thanks for watching. So if you find this video very useful and informative, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and above all, smash the bell icon to get notified for more tech reviews and insights. So let me hear from you whether you are using the iPhone SE 2020 model and what your experience has been like, or whether you will consider getting yourself that smartphone at a budget price. Let's get interactive in the comment section. I'm Rex Ray once again. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode. I'm out. Bye-bye.